Okay, guys, we are live. Welcome to that live stream, and we are trading. Okay, so let me share my screen. Whatever I'm going to show you guys is very, very risky. So make sure you only do this with money you can afford to lose. That's very important. So let's go and share the screen. That's me there. And this is what I'm looking at right now. This is NASDAQ 100. It's 2 minutes bar. So the 2 minutes bar has already completed. This is this one here. You can see now we have the moving average 20 and it is coming down. So once it engulfs that, okay, there we go. So we're gonna go down on NASDAQ and we are in. Our stop loss is going to be right there at the top of this, which is 25,067. So we're going to go here, 25,067. Boom, done. And we're just going to watch this go up, go down. We're going to watch it as it does whatever it does. Not the most ideal situation of this setup. The reason is because you can see it started above the moving averages, so most likely it's gonna just come down and then go up again. You can see the 200 is facing up, the 20 is facing up, so this is a counter trade which I don't think is gonna go further than this, but let's see. You could always be wrong. Let's see, follow through. Yeah, I don't see follow through. Well, let's look at the 5 minutes. So I'm going to bring up a 5-minute bar and see how the 5-minute looks. Yes, the 5-minute, again, you can see this is pointing up. So the 5-minute is going up. Okay, we do have a stop loss, so no big deal. It took our stop loss out. Yeah, so looking at the 5-minute, these are 5-minute bars. So we are looking at the 5-minute. Let's look at gold. Gold at 2 minutes, this is how it looks like. If we go to 5 minutes, that's how it looks like. Very close to what is happening with the NASDAQ. Okay, so this is a 5-minute bar. Okay, now it's going up. Can't really tell. Big wicks at the bottom, wick at the top, separated from the 20, separated from the 200. What does that tell you? There's a tendency to come down close to the 200. I mean, the 20, 200 is facing down. Okay, I think now it just shot down, 5-minute bar. So we're going to go down with that. And our stop loss is going to be above this part here, right there, 25,063. So we're going to go to 25,063. That's where our stop loss is. It's a 5-minute bar, yes. 25. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why I didn't want to take it. Stop loss should be. That's where our stop loss should be. It looks different here. This is 5-minute bar, yes. NAS 100, 25,063. And here is 5-minute bars, NAS 100, 25,076. Big disconnect. However, it's going down that way. So as I told you, it's going to tend to come down close to the 20. I think it's going to hit this snag here. Let's see if there's going to be a follow through. Follow through is what I'm concerned about. You can see the setup here. This was most ideal when they're close to each other. Boom, goes up, comes down. Okay, so here we're getting a rejection. It's going up. Yeah, it's now going up. This candle will close at it's only 2 minutes into that candle. Yeah, we are 2 minutes into that candle. We can move our stop loss. However, let's give it time, because this candle closes at 9:40, so there's about 3 minutes to go. While that's going on, we can bite an apple. You guys can hear me, right? You can hear me? At the end of this today, I'm going to give you, I'm going to sprinkle some AI dust. Okay, so we started at 55. You can remember, it's on the title. The title of this live. We are starting at 55 with some change. Our goal is to get it to 1600 in 6 sessions. So that means we're gonna go very aggressive. So don't try this with money that you can't afford to lose, because you will risk a lot. We might blow the account. Okay. For us to grow a small account like this, $55 to 1600, is going to require a very aggressive recovery strategy. And we're giving ourselves about 6 sessions. Guys, you can see no follow through yet. A new candle has formed. A new candle has formed. We can bring down our stop loss to the beginning of the new candle. So basically what I have done is I have moved my stop loss from here. This is where our stop loss was. Now we have moved it to this new candle here. Okay, we call it trailing stop loss. So it's a trailing stop loss. And I think they're going to take us out. okay? But we're going to cement our first win. We are using a very small lot size. You can see because it's a tiny account, so we can give ourselves some margin. However, for us to grow this small account from that small size of an account to what we are talking about, it's going to require us to go very aggressive to bordering risking the entire account. My student is well aware of that, and he is up for the challenge. This is a training account. We show you the bad and the ugly. Okay, so they just took us out of that. And the reason is you can see the 20 is really pushing up. So this comes down close to the 20. Okay, so if it goes above this, if this candle manages to close above this candle here, we're going to jump for an upward, a trade going up, okay? So the first 15-minute candle is almost coming to a close. Let's see how that looks like. That's the first 15-minute candle. This is here, the opening range. The first 15-minute candle looks like that. This one here, let me remove this box so you guys can, let's remove all the drawings. Okay, done. Okay, so there was actually a gap here. Wow. Okay, so this is the first 15 minute is about to close. So it looks bearish to me so far, signifying even though it is starting above the 200, here is gold. That's the 15 minute, which is going to close in about a minute. If we go down to the 5, still going down. So the first 5-minute candle, we're going to wait for the 15-minute candle to close. Almost done. It is closed. So we can mark that 15-minute candle and use the breakout strategy. So there we go. There we go. So that's the 15-minute. Make sure you capture it completely. I don't seem like I captured it completely. There we go. That's the 15-minute. Now, if you go to the 5 minutes, you can see what's going on. So it's breaking down at the bottom here. So it has broken down, going down. We're probably going to get a halt here from okay, so now it's going up because it's giving you the green bar. It's trying to give you a green bar. I think it may push further down to clean up all this liquidity here. The previous high was this one before it starts going up. Okay, so the market is behaving the way it's behaving. We're going to be here looking at it. All right, still going down. Hell yeah. Still going down. I think it is done. It's come down all the way here. Let's see. Did it grab all this stuff? No, I think there's still some more because this is like the lowest point here. I think it decided to go. Too late now. Stop loss is this one here, 2502. Okay, let's put a stop loss. 2516. And then let's move this stop loss to break even there. Okay, we're gonna move it as it goes up. We move it. As it goes up, we're gonna move it. Gonna move it. Not too close, but we're gonna move it. Our goal was to get this to 108 today. Okay. All right, as it prints the new candle, we're gonna move it. Don't move it too close because it's just gonna come down and weak you. We're gonna move it just a ticker below that. There we go. We're moving it just a ticker below that. Okay, we move it. Okay, we're moving it, guys. There we go. We're moving it up. It's called trailing the stop loss. So we are right there watching the market, and we're gonna move that right there for now. Let it follow through. Hopefully there's a strong move up. Maybe we have come to the end of the run. Okay. End of the run. There we go. It came down, crashed on us. So let's see where we are. Yes, we did it, guys. We are at 114. So our first session, our plan is to get this to 108. And I can show you what happens after that. So here is the plan. You have to have a plan. So I'm going to show you the plan that we had. Okay, so the plan was to get it to whatever 55 to 108. So we are now at 114. So we went way and above. That was session one. So session two is this one here, which is going to be to the 200. Okay, so we're going to get it to the 200 on session two. That is two trades that we have taken and they have been in the money. Guys, we are not going to trade anymore. If you did not watch the lessons we have had, you're missing a very important aspect of it. Over trading is evil, okay? And over trading is evil. This is how I'm going to sum it up, okay? I'm going to sum it up with a simple sentence that we put here. Actually, I'm going to show you. So seeing is believing. The market taketh what it giveth, okay? So the market is going to give you something and it's going to take it back if you stay too long in the market, or something called over trading. I know you've had this many, many times. So we normally give ourselves about 3 trades, okay? Now, if you have 2 consecutive wins, let's say I come, the first trade I take, I win. The second trade, I win. Get out of the market. Guys, believe me, trust me, don't trust me, get out of that market. Trust me, it's going to take back if you stay any longer. I know there's going to be debate on that. There's going to be arguments on that. There's people who trade all day long. Yes, even in our community, the Smart Wolf Club, we have folks who are glued to their computer all day long, like a 9 to 5. Literally, they'll trade from 9:30 to the close of the day, the market, and they make good money. But those are outliers. Majority of the people are not that lucky, okay? Trust me, they are not that lucky in that. I've seen it because we deal with a lot of people in the community, a lot of students, okay? And I took you guys through this training in the last few lives that we have heard. The last few lives that we have heard, we have seen it live. We have seen it live, okay? Where, okay, literally, where, okay, so it broke up, guys. It broke out on the above. Okay, so 5 minute broke out above. This was a 15-minute, so it has broken above. So now we're gonna wait for that's what we call the retest. Okay, so once this candle closes and we start printing a green candle, you can enter this trade again for another shot at it. Okay, we talk about 3 trades. I said I'm not going to trade, but I want to show you the next strategy, which is the 15-minute breakout. So literally you mark the high and the low of the first 15-minute open and where the breakout is. So like now you guys can see it broke out on the top, right? It broke out on the top and we have a retest. Literally it came and retested. So here you can actually enter the trade here. Okay, right now you can enter that. Your stop loss is going to be below this and your take profit is a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. So we can come here with a long position. You can, okay, so this closed like a doji. Okay, so now it is going down. Doji means indecision, literally. Okay. So this is where you enter. Your stop loss would be right there, and then a risk of reward ratio of 1 to 2. So we're going to go right here. That's if you're trading the breakout. Okay, so you're going to go 1 to 2. 1 to 2 right there. Okay, right there. So you have your stop loss down there, your take profit down there. And you can enter that trade. Okay, so in a case like that, I would enter with a very tiny amount. I would buy My stop loss is going to be right here. This one is my stop loss there. 25,072, 25,072, and our take profit, guys, is this one right there, 25,198. So 25,198, boom. Okay. So now this is a trade we have taken, and we're gonna leave the market, and we can go away. You can go to the beach. You can go do whatever you like. You're done. Your day is done. What time is it now? 9:57. We are done. Done, guys. Go do what you like. Okay. So now I can simply give you guys the AI dust that we are talking about. Okay. But before we go, I'm going to recap what we have done today. Okay. Literally what we have done, so you guys can be fully aware. So you don't have to watch this because you already have your stop loss. You have your take profit. Let me remove this line. I can delete this line. How do I delete this line? Okay, here there has to be a delete button somewhere. Delete objects. Good. There you go. Okay, so we did our analysis. We let the market do whatever it does best. Okay. I considered this a retest. Okay. I considered this a breakout on the top, on the going up. Even though the breakout, you remember the first candle was bearish, the market turned literally. It broke out on the top. Okay, Nasdaq broke out on the top. So you wait for the breakout. This is the breakout, or what we call our leading candle. Then we had a confirmation candle, which is a weird candle. I would like the body to have done this, but we have a long week, so we're going to take that. It's a risky trade, but we're going to take it. And we have a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio right there. So our stop loss is right here at the bottom of the retest candle. Our entry was right here. As soon as this candle forms, and then it's a green candle, it's going up. So we're going to come back and see. Okay. So we're going to come back and see. Okay, let me just share this with the group, because somebody is asking me if I can share this setup with them. So I'm going to just put that on the group chat here. Just give me one moment, guys. I am sharing this with the group. Okay, guys, so we have taken this trade today. It's a Nasdaq. Okay, you can see that trade right there. So first, we wait for the breakout, 15-minute breakout, open range. We marked the top of the 15-minute candle and the bottom. We waited for a breakout on the top or on the bottom, but in this case, it went to the top. We waited for a retest. Retest was not a very good candle. You can see that's like a doji. However, it printed a green bar, and you can see the green bar is going up. Okay, so we're going to be hitting our take profit soon. It's a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 2. Okay, so all these strategies, you can learn them in the Smart Wolf Club, guys. Okay, so if you're not a member, you can join, and there are many ways of making money online. So you guys can learn all that. You can check the link in our bio. You can learn so much about AI. You can learn so much about making money online. Follow and like and share this. Okay, guys? Okay, guys. So we have... Okay, guys. So you can see, even before probably we leave, we're going to hit our take profit. We are headed that way, but, you know, the market can do anything. But you can see there's a strong push to go up. There is a very strong push to go up. You can see. So again, if you come to this, yeah, you can see it's actually in the money. You guys remember where we ended at 114, right? So you write everything. We started at 55. Okay. All right, there we go. We are headed that way, literally. We are headed to our take profit, unless something catastrophic happens. We are headed that way. The bars are 5 minutes each. So we marked the top and the bottom of the 15 minutes. So we started at 55, just like what our topic suggests. our topic of discussion today. You guys can see it, A to Z. So nothing is being hidden here for you guys. So we started at 55.71. We took 2 trades. We ended up at 114. So more than doubled the account, guys. So that's what we call aggressive recovery strategy. I wouldn't advise you to do that with your regular account, or if you are trading pro accounts, if you are using prop farms, they're not going to allow you to do that. Okay, the drawdowns, they're going to penalize you. You're not going to win the challenges. Okay, with that type of risk. Okay, because they only limit you to certain margins, certain drawdowns. But you could see we went heavy on this one because our goal is to, we're only giving ourselves 6 sessions. 6 sessions to complete this challenge. Literally, take this account from $55 to $1,600. 6 sessions. So tomorrow, our goal would be to push this to 200. Okay. And then the day after, we're going to go to this one here. So literally, this is session 1 was 108. So put that to 108. And then 200. We had to modify this because we didn't have 108 to start with. This whatever you're seeing here was starting at 108, but we started at 55. So we were well below. And you know the reasons why we started at 55. If you don't know the reason, go watch our previous lives. Okay, we have a playlist here for you guys. It's Forex trading training, Forex trading training. Okay, so go watch that playlist. You're going to learn all this mess. Okay. All right, let's go down here. So we're going to just copy this session 5. I'm going to copy that session 5 and paste it below. All right, so here's session 5. So we're going to paste it right there. So the goal there is, so that will be our session 6, and that should get us to the 1600. Okay. So I hope you guys are going to follow us along this journey. So today we did session 1, 108, but we ended up at 114. Okay. We ended up at 114, and we're hoping that this is going to give us some more coins. It's not much. It's going to be some more coins. I just wanted to show you guys that there are multiple strategies you can use to make money. If you don't want to be glued to your computer, you can wait. You can do the 15-minute breakout strategy where you just wait for the first 15 minutes. You mark the top and the bottom of the 15-minute. I use this rectangle. You can see the rectangle tool right here. So I use this rectangle here. You can find those tools on the side here. Okay. Here is the rectangle. You can see it. It's right here on the left side of trading view. So you come and map up the top and the bottom of your 15-minute opening range, candle, bar, whatever you call it. And then you're going to wait for a breakout. The breakout could be on the bottom or on above. Okay, so this time it tried to go down. So you first do the 15-minute and then you go down to 5-minute. Okay, so we're going to take the trades on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, now some people go down to 1 minute. If you really want to sit there and scalp, you can go to the 1 minute, but we didn't want to do that. So we went to the 5 minutes. We waited for 5 minutes. We're going to see the first 5 minutes. So you see this one shot up all the way to the top. Okay, it tried to go down, but it was rejected. And it went up, and you can see why it was rejected. You guys had seen, you can see this liquidity over here. There's accumulation here. The previous swing high was this one here, followed by this powerful setup here. This setup here. This is powerful, guys, where the bars are just about the same size. This is called accumulation phase. They're literally accumulating liquidity here, okay? So then what happens? It breaks, bam. So this then comes down, shows you a big wick at the bottom to try and grab some of this liquidity, sweep, and then that gives it enough momentum to go up, okay? So that's why you see it pumped all the way up. Now, I was feeling, my feeling is that we're going to hit our take profit at some point. I think it is bound to go up. You can see that 200 is trying to start going up now. It's slowly It was facing down, but now it's starting to bend upwards. The 20 is literally facing up, okay? And you can see it's still printing these long candles, okay? So we entered this in with our faith and the belief that this is going to go up, okay? Now we need some luck on our side too, because we don't know what any weird news coming, pushing us down. So we started that. So we have our take profit and that. However, the flagship strategy that we used to move this account from 55 to 114, what we used there was, 114.21 to be exact, okay? 114.21 to be exact, 2 trades. We used the FFCC. Now, if you don't know what the FFCC is, it's literally free flow color change. So basically, we just come to the ball. You see now, like we saw, okay, so the first trade we took was going down, right? We took a short trade. This was going down, so we took a short trade. And then we saw the color change. So as soon as this engulfed this bearish candle here, we jumped in. This was a power bar. You can see it was a very powerful bar. And we kept trailing our stop loss. Okay, so we kept moving our stop loss up, 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 up until then. Okay, until what happened there. Okay, so you guys can see now where we are. We are here. We can actually move our stop loss to break even. Okay, because we are way, way up there. So I just moved our stop loss for that trade to break even. So now if it comes crashing down, it's going to take us out of the trade because we don't want to lose anything. We don't want to give up our winnings for that day. Okay, we already did 2 trades and secured our goal, plus more actually, because our goal was 108. We ended up at 114. So then tomorrow, guys, you can join me live. We're going to push it further from 114. We're going to attempt, okay? We're going to attempt. There's no guaranteed, guys, in life, okay? It's attempt to get to 200, okay? And then the next session would be on Wednesday. We're going to attempt to take it. The word is attempt to 400, okay? I can see some of you don't like me repeating those words, but I have to, because there are 2 things I need to do right now. Let's say a word of prayer, and then we're going to put a disclaimer. In the belief of Power Almighty, we pray that whoever is going to apply this training will be successful. We pray that the markets stay good to us today, tomorrow, the day after, 6 days, until 6 sessions, until we complete the challenge. I also pray that those who are going to watch this replay on YouTube and implement this in their trading, everyday trading, they may be successful. We pray all this in the belief of Power Almighty. Amen. Guys, here is the disclaimer. Trading is very risky, okay? Anything online is risky, okay? We talk about making money online is very risky. You can lose your money, okay? Hard-earned cash. Literally, you can lose, you can wipe. You've seen that. You've seen us trade here, and we go to zero, from 1,600 to 108 to $8 in a split second. If you make the wrong lot size, you make the wrong move, click the wrong button, you're screwed up. Okay, so very risky, guys. So you only go into this with money that you can afford to lose. If you can't afford to lose it, trade demo accounts, paper money, practice on demo accounts. Okay, and let me tell you, trading is not some get-rich-quick scheme, okay? You cannot, most people actually lose money. 99% of the people lose money, okay? I see that in the community. And there's nothing safe out there online where you put your money. You can put your money on a marketing campaign, and the marketing campaign gives you crickets. So you can lose money, okay, anytime. So just go into this with money with an open mind, that it's not some rich scheme or some get rich quick. If somebody is promising you those guaranteed wins, results, and the results I show you guys here, they are not typical. My results are not typical. I'm not professional. All we are sharing is our experiences. Our coaches are going to show you what they do, and it's up to you to decide whether you want to do it or not. My student, you can ask him. The account I am practicing on, trading on, showing you guys is from one of my students. With his permission, we show you. He's learning. A guy lives in the village. He's learning how to, get himself out of the rat race. Okay, literally lived under $1 per day, so he's trying to better his life. Okay, so learning some skills, and there we go. Okay, so you can see there's like what is this, a pullback? Nasdaq 1 minute. This is 1 minute. So you can see there's a breakout, retest, in, and now we are struggling with the retest. Okay, our goal is to get to this level here. I know, someday we're gonna get there, right? As long as the 200 stays below here and it is facing up, and the 20, we're gonna get it going up. Okay, so here it's breaking below the 20. That's what happens. They go away, they come back closer to the 200, but I still believe it's going to go up because the breakout was on the above side, okay? It tried to break down here, but it's quickly soon came up, okay? All right. Somebody's saying, no, we got it wrong. You're not going to get it right all the time. But you guys remember now, where is our stop loss? Our stop loss is at break even, okay? So if this thing comes down, crazily, seriously down, because we hang here for some time, so I was able to move the stop loss. But if you had set it and gone, that is still okay, because we were risking very tiny amount, okay? Literally 1% of the account. That's all you're allowed to risk, okay? So no big wows, no squabbles, no butterflies in the stomach. It's coming down, so it's probably going to weak us out, okay? It is probably going to weak us out. Bye. Have a good day. Yeah, it's probably going to weak us out. And then continue to the upside. Sometimes they do that. They come down, get some of these stop losses that are here, get some of the liquidity that is here, and then keep on moving up, okay? The previous swing high was here. So they might be deciding, oh, you know what? It's time to go and collect some of this liquidity before we can move up, okay? Because that's how the market behaves, okay? So previous swing highs, swing lows, there's a lot of liquidity around there. So you saw, what did it do? It came down, collected all that liquidity that was here, and then it started moving up, okay? So this candle is going to close in 1 minute, and let's see what happens after that. Yeah, this candle here is going to close in 1 minute. Let's see if it's going to shoot downwards. If it shoots downwards, then it's going to take us out, okay? Let's see at this length here. What's going on here? As I told you, this was a risky one because we didn't really get a red bar showing that it was coming here. We are really trading on the wick itself, so we didn't have a body. So it's a risky trade, okay? I did say that. It's risky. It's not the ideal retest that I would be looking for. An ideal retest would have a red candle here, a red bar, meaning we break out, then we come down, touch this level again, and then boom, to the upside. That would make an ideal retest. However, we took the risk because we are risking a very tiny amount of the account. So that is what they call the ORB, or open range breakout retest strategy. Okay, when you hear them talking about stuff like that, don't get lost. It's fairly simple. Basically, what they're saying is we We wait for the open range. We wait for the 15-minute, 5 minutes. Some people will trade on the 5-minute bars. Some people trade on the 15-minute bars. Some people trade on the hourly bars. I even have somebody who trades on the 2-hour bars, 2 hours. You know, they go for 2 hours, literally the 2-hour bars. This one, they wait. They don't trade until the first 2 hours are done. Okay, the first 2 hours are done. They will not take a trade until the first 2 hours are done. And that's how they make their money. So they're basically swing traders. Okay, so the trade may go into the next day or 2 days down the road before they hit their take profit. And this guy has a lot of prop farming. He's trade prop farms funding, because his strategy, the 2-hour bar, gives him time to follow the rules, literally marginal drawdowns, and that's what they're looking for. And he has millions of dollars in prop farm funding, and he trades multiple prop farm accounts. Okay. So now it's 10:17. We were done before 10 o'clock. I think by 9:57, guys, we were done. We hit our goal. So literally the first 20 minutes we were done. And that's how it's supposed to be. So you guys, I know you guys are busy professionals. Some of our members are very busy professionals. So they just come in, make their money, and get out. Okay. You can see the 2-hour bar is actually bearish, going down. However, it is a misnomer because look, it's above the 200. Now, the thing is, it's very far away from the 200. And you know what happens to the market? When the bars move away so much, they tend to come closer. The 20 does the same too. It will move away from the 200, but it will try to come closer. They're more powerful when they're close to each other. You see, like here, when they were close, look at this area here. When they're close to each other like this, and then the breakout happens, it is a massive breakout. Look at this. This was a big move right here. Millionaires were made right here. This was a massive move. Okay. So again, so that could be this, what is going on here. Okay. So anyway, let's go back to the some people are trading the 1 hour. So you see, they look at that 1 hour. We are approaching the 1 hour. So the 1 hour would be a bearish candle. You can see it is red. It is actually going down. So here is the 20, still above the 200. Okay. So what does that tell us? Above the 200. Okay. So this is really a misnomer, mischaracterization of what's happening in the market. Now we can explain it using our logics that we have seen analysis. Normally when the 200 is separated from, the market is separated from the 200, the 20 is far away, wide, like they are wide from each other. They tend to move closer because they are stronger when they are close. Like you see when they are close like this, look at that move up. Boom. When they're close like this, look at that. Boom. When they are so close, what happens? Boom. Moves up. Massive, like big. So that is where the strength is, when they are narrow, close to each other, when the gap is very narrow. Okay. However, they are squarely sitting on top of the 20, which is also what the market likes, to hug the 20, very close to the 20. So as soon as it comes close to the 20, what happens? Boom, it goes up. It comes back to the 20, boom, it goes up. And the 20 tends to move to the 200. When it gets close to the 200, what happens? Boom, move up. Massive move up. If it is going to the other side, the reverse is the same. If it goes to the below the 200, what happens? Boom, massive down movement. Okay. All right, guys. So I think we're gonna shift gears here. I don't want to. I want to keep this just 1 hour. So we're gonna stop because I think we only have 1 hour today. Okay. So there is a drawdown, guys. You can see there was a drawdown. Yep, because of what happened. So it came and took us out. So we're gonna stop there. We're not gonna wait to see it culminate in our win. Whatever. We're gonna stop it there. We're not going to even try to trade it again. We're just going to stop it there. Okay. I know it's still going to go up. It's still going to go up. Let's go to 5 minutes. Yeah, you see, it's still going to go up. It just came down to take a breather, but it's still going to go up to get our take profit. We can leave that there, and I'll show you guys tomorrow that it's still going to go up to hit our take profit. This was just coming down here to take what is going on here, some liquidities that is here, okay? But it's still going to push to the upside. So let's end it there. So basically we ended it at 112, which is still good. It's way above. So we took 3 trades to be 79. So the third trade was a lot. We lost like $2. Okay, we gave up $2. So it's starting to prove the point, right? What I told you guys, the market taketh what it giveth you. If you stay too long in the market, if we stay here any longer, it's going to take back whatever it has given us. So we're going to leave now. Okay. Close that. Close that. So I'm going to show you something. We are creating something using AI. This is going to be a voice calorie AI. So basically, you're going to be monitoring your calories, your daily intake. Okay. So like now, I can just come here and say 1 apple. And you just go like that. Open AI key not configured. Go to settings to add it. Okay. So we are having some challenges with the APIs. You know, we already set it up. So maybe by the time you guys are going to see this, it will all be okay. Okay, so OpenAI, it says OpenAI. So you're going to record by using phrases: 2 whole butter, 2 eggs and toast with butter. So it says 2 eggs and toast with butter instead of treating the whole phrase as one item. Try the mic again and you should see accurate calories. It's 350 instead of 1620. So we are working with the challenges of APIs. Okay, you guys can comment below if you have any remedy. So basically we are using AI to create this tool. It's going to be an app that you guys can go to, and instead of you jotting down your calories, like for example, in the morning you have a bowl of cereal, and then you have to record that at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, you have a certain energy bar, or you have 2 eggs and a toast with butter for your breakfast. And then lunchtime, you have your Chipotle something. And then at 4 o'clock, you have another snack, a bowl of apples and blueberries and stuff like that. And then dinner time, you have a piece of steak with mashed potato and gravy. Now, all that, and then you have ice cream on top of that, and then you have a bottle of beer or a glass of wine. So you want to be able to add all those calories, because if your goal is 2,000, okay, calories per day, for example, we all have different goals, okay? So it is so hard for most people to maintain that logs and all that stuff. But now we're going to have something you can have on your phone. You just download this app and you speak into the app. So like in the morning, you can just say 2 eggs and toast with butter. Now it's going to literally keep track of your calories. And then after, maybe at the end of the week, you can literally print this out or share this with yourself to the email or to your provider. If you have like a weight loss coach, or if let's say you're battling a condition, let's say diabetes, and you have somebody who is helping you with managing your calories. So this is something you can download, print it out on something like that. And we're going to do a lot on this app also. Okay, so I'm just letting you guys know. So we are using the power of AI. So we are using Lovable. We are using Google Gemini. We are using Claude Code. We are using many other tools. So we are putting it all together, and we're going to share with you guys exactly the step by step. So in one of our future trainings, I'm going to show you exactly how to create this. Okay, you don't need to be an expert coder or a mechanical computer engineer or astrophysicist or rocket scientist or an expert in coding aeroplanes and volatile whatever, or calorie expert, scientist, PhD in calories. No, you don't need any of that. You could be just as dumb as me and you can still create it. Okay. All you have to know is how to prompt the AI. And we help you with that. Okay. We teach prompting. We coach that. You can go to our profitwellnesshub.com, go to the app section and join the mentorship. The mentorship says, some of you are focused on trading. Yes, we trade a lot. That's how most of our members make their money, but they also do digital marketing. They do AI, and our coaches are from all over the world. I think I'm going to end it now. It's about 10:27. I wanted to keep it just 1 hour, so we have 3 minutes to go. And I'll let you guys ask questions if you guys have any questions. And also, if you want to know anything, let me know. If you guys want to know anything, so you can see there's Superbase here. Superbase is the one that's providing our databases. This is where we are recording them. Okay, this is where we are recording them. Yep, Superbase. This is where we're recording our databases. And so, guys, when you come back, maybe by the time you guys are watching this replay on YouTube, this thing should be running, up and running. Okay. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to go to settings, configure all these APIs. That's the problem we're having right now. Yeah, it was the API, especially the one to call back the calories. It was giving us trouble. Like I can tell you, when you say 2 eggs and toast with butter, it was considering that as one item instead of splitting 2 eggs and then toast and then butter. Toast with butter. It was treating it as one item. And then instead of giving us 350 calories for that, it was giving us 1620. So very erroneous. So it was, and we are building it. So it's work in progress. We just started this a day ago, I think 1 day or 2, on the 11th, whatever that day was. And I only spent like 30 minutes, okay, to build this. So I'm going to spend maybe a few hours to get everything polished, the dashboard set, and make it available for you guys to download on your App Store, Android, or on your App Store, iPhone, whatever, Apple Store. You can download this on your phone and you can start using it right away. It will start logging in your calories, and we're going to develop this further so it can be very, very helpful. We care about your wellness. That's what we talk about, profit and wellness. We help you with your making money. We also want to make sure you are healthy to enjoy the money. What's the point of working so hard to trade and win, make a lot of money, or do digital marketing, make a lot of money, create products, make a lot of money, and then at the end of the day, you're not healthy and wealthy? So we want you to be both wealthy and healthy. So we care about you. So that's why we're creating these tools for you guys. Okay, that is the main purpose, right? Somebody like, oh, it's the money. No. We don't need the money. Literally, we don't. This is literally, you're going to get free sessions. But just for us to be able probably to pay for the subscription to Superbase, Lovable, we may have to charge you some little money. You guys can decide the price. How much do you want to pay for something like this? Monthly subscription. Because we have to maintain it, we're going to have to subscribe to some tool, software providers, some database controllers. Database means servers. The people who are giving us this information, tapping onto their APIs, yeah, they charge money, subscription, and they're very expensive, some of them. So we're going to need your help. That's why we're probably going to charge a small fee, maybe like $5, $5 a month. That's less than a cup of coffee. I know. Yep. I know people don't like subscribing to stuff, but hey, if you want something good, you may have to pay just a tiny bit. Tiny, not much. Not price. No, we're not going to make it expensive because we could literally give this out for free. But I just remember I have to subscribe to Lovable. I have to subscribe to the API providers. The guys, when you say 2 eggs and toast with butter, somebody has to convert that into calories. Where do you think that information is coming from? From some API access. And these guys are going to charge us monthly for that, or annually, hefty fee. So you guys have to fundraise for that. Okay, so that's why that's where the price is gonna come from, literally, just to recoup that subscription, but not to make money out of you guys. We want you guys to be healthy. All right, it's actually, we are creating it for our members, but we might give it out to the public. So those of you who are watching this replay, you're lucky that you may have access to this. Just count yourself lucky, because I don't think we should make it public. But I'll see what my coaches and other members in the community, the Smart Wolf Club, say. If you're not a member of the Smart Wolf Club, make sure you join. The links are in the description, guys. And if you need any of those tools that we are using, like TradingView, to do your analysis, we use TradingView. I have put the link in the description. You guys can see we're gonna hit our take profit. Okay. The only thing we did, I did was I didn't want to lose anything, so I went down to. You see, it didn't even hit our stop loss, right? So we're gonna get our take profit. Okay. So this setup was excellent. It was an excellent trade. So those of you who took the trade, you're still in the trade. If you didn't move your stop loss, you're still in the trade, and you're gonna hit your take profit. Okay, it's just a matter of time. Give it time. You're gonna hit your take profit. Okay, hopefully. I don't control the market, but hopefully you're gonna hit take profit. Okay, it was not an A+ setup, but I think it is headed that way, guys. I think let's end it here. We're gonna end it with a powerful way. The only way we can end it is with a prayer. Okay, we need the blessings, so I'm gonna remove this, and now I'm back. I'm live. Some of you think I'm an AI, but I am live. When I talk about AI, people think I'm an AI. I'm live. Here it is. This is me right here. This is an apple. I'm gonna bite it. Here is a bottle of water that I drink all the time. There we go. Now, every day I'm trading for the 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, between 9:30 and 11. All I eat is an apple. I bite an apple because they tell me 1 apple a day keeps the doctor away. So you want to try that. Okay, guys, we're going to end it with a prayer, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9:30. Come ready to take trades. Okay, we are trading Forex. We're going to be trading either NASDAQ or gold, those two. Now, we may add other pairs like the Euro, USD, GBP. It doesn't matter. Whichever one gives us our setup, we're going to make money on that one. The major pairs. So come ready, prepared to trade. Okay, so make sure you have your TradingView ready and your Forex platform ready. I don't know which ones you guys are using. My student is using FBS. If it's not available in your country, you can do a simple Google search. I showed you guys the other day. You can go to Google, gemini.google.com, and you can ask them, put there your country, just say, give me the best Forex platform in my country A, whatever your country is. You can replace A with your country. So if you're from Timbuktu, like some of us, just kidding. You can say, give me the top 10 or top 5. If you have a lot of time, you can say top 10, so you can go through all of them, research them. But if you don't have a lot of time, you can say the top 3 Forex platforms, and you can say the one from this country that are available in my country. So if you're from whichever country you're from, we have a lot of students from, let's say, Bombay, India. One of our coaches from Malemala, Cape Town, South Africa. That's one of our coaches. Jose from Sacramento, California. So we have a lot of members from the US. Mr. Baker from Atlanta, Georgia. Rosemary from New York. We have Karinsas from Berlin, Germany. So some of our members in Germany, they use different brokers there in the European Union. You come to the US, there's more restrictions for Forex. So you're going to have to use different brokers also, okay? Because they are controlled differently. Their margins are smaller, 1 to 50, 50 to 1. Whereas you can get some international brokers give you 500 to 1, So again, you got to figure out which one you want to go with, okay? I don't have any affiliation with any of them. So just pick any. Come when you're ready. We're going to be trading the NASDAQ, gold, and any other pairs that we find fit. So we'll start tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you don't know what 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is, you can do a simple Google search, or you can go to profitwellness.hub.com. That is some tool we have created for you. Go to the app section, and you'll see a time converter. Okay, it's going to help you convert your time. Okay. All right, guys, let's say a word of prayer. In the belief of Power Almighty, we pray that whoever is going to apply this training may be successful. We pray that the markets are good to us, and we'll see you tomorrow. We pray and believe. Amen. Guys, I'm going to say goodbye, au revoir, goodbye. Kwaheri, goodbye.